In a previous video, I talked about shouting colors, and this one I'm going to show you how to make them whisper, or how to tone your colors down so that they're not so bright straight out of the tube. Your primary colors are yellow, red, and blue. I didn't put all of the colors out on the palette here because I don't want to take the whole a long time to explain and show you all of them. I'm just going to do a sampling. But here you have your warm red, which is cad red light. It's kind of orangish. You have your cool red, which is a permanent alizarin crimson, and it's more towards the blue side. Here's your warm blue, your cerulean blue. Your French ultramarine is your cool blue, and your cad yellow light hue is your warm yellow and white. And how you tone your colors down is you take from the opposite side of the color wheel. So for red, you would tone with green. And you have a primary color and your secondary color, which is green. So any of your reds, you can tone with green. Your yellow, you would tone with purple. And your blues, you would tone with orange. And it helps you remember this much easier. There's really only three combinations to remember. The one is red and green, and just think Christmas. Whether or not you celebrate Christmas, you can't avoid it in this country. At that time of year, everything is red and green. So just think Christmas. That will give you the first one. The other one I like to use to remember is the orange and blue. It's Southwest colors when you think of turquoise and peach or orange. And then the last one is the yellow and purple. So I'm going to get started here. I'm going to take and try and show you a strong change. So I'm going to spread this out right here. And the opposite color of orange, because this is an orange color, is blue. I'm going to take a little bit of this blue, and I'm going to leave some so that you can see. A little bit of blue. And you can see a very definite change in the color. So I'm going to set that one over here so that you can see. It's kind of a rust color now. I'll wipe the palette knife, and I'm going to take another little section of that red here. I'm going to add the cool blue to it. So that you can see the difference. It's close and it's similar, and I hope that with the camera you can still see a difference. But either one of those blues, you should be able to see how you tone your color down. Now if I add white, I can make it a pastel. If I add more, I can go more blue, I can go darker. And I wanted to show you another one is yellow, but again on the color wheel, the opposite color of yellow is purple. You don't have purple in your order that you place for your paints. So we're going to mix a purple. A lot of the purples fade. They're not permanent. There are a few that are permanent, but I just have you mix a purple. We don't use a lot of it. This is your French ultramarine. I'm going to take more of the French ultramarine and less of the alizarin crimson. I've found that it works to have it be a little bit more of a blue violet. And because this is so much darker than your yellow, I'm going to add just a little bit more red to that. Because this is so much darker than your yellow, I find that it's much easier for students to go ahead and take some white and mix into that and make it a lavender, lighten the value of the purple. So now I have a lavender. So I'm going to take some of the yellow and add just a little bit of the lavender. I don't want too much of it here, so that you can see how it changes it. There you go. Tone down. If I add some white to that, we can lighten it more. But if I take some of the yellow and place it right next to it, you should be able to see the difference. I don't want to smear that. Let me try that again. You should be able to see the brightness. And there you have it. Shouting colors made to whisper.